on, people's family? I just figured I'd come on and jot down some more brain journals. The mind of the poet, the mind of a prophet, the mind of a chief and king. Hold it by the middle. How do you do? Really? Bring it up to you, not you to it. Up to you. Some of us have etiquette. Anyway, I actually wanted to share a little story. So I went out to this spot a couple of days ago. And, you know, I'm just, zoning out to the music. I was a little tipsy and I had a little bit of green herbs, but I was feeling nice, I was by myself, right? Everyone else with their groupies, their homies, their girlfriends, they party, boo loving, whatever. Me, I'm just, but anyway. And a lady, older lady, walks up to me and says, I'm quoting her words. She says, "Look at you, young man. You're a handsome man. Very sharp, must I tell." She said, "What brings you about? Where you from?" I explained myself. Yakety yak, don't go back. Bang, 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 bong, bong. I'm speaking ET, extraterrestrial. So, right, after I explained myself, pretty much give her my card. That's what it is, my resume. Homemade resume, that is. Self-made resume, that is. So, right, I explained myself to her, and then she says, wow. She says, I must admit, I only came over here to let you know that I see you. And I said, you see me what? I said, I'm just over here dancing, I'm getting my groove on. And she's like, oh yeah, cutting up the floor. I see you. And she's like, but I think she know what I really mean. And I'm saying, the hell, I look down at my pants to make sure my zipper ain't open and stuff. And she's like, baby, for a man to ever be by himself and enjoying himself the way you enjoying yourself, you must be in love. She said, oh, I know when a man is in love. And she said, who you in love with, baby? And I said, myself. Everyone. I said, I love you. And she tapped me on the shoulder. She said, yeah, you's in love. I said, I'm the king of love. And she got closer to my ear and said, I bet. And I bet she got you all wrapped up in her love. Now, the other side of me is like, the fuck is she talking about? You know? And the middle guy of myself is telling the other guy, like, yo, chill the hell out. And then there's me on the other side, like, yeah, yeah. She spotted y'all. She spotted us. She spotted me. It's very dangerous, you know? Many are afraid to go the distance of love, but they'll go the distance for money. And the one thing I have experienced about love is that one of those cups runneth over, and it's all for me. It's all for me. It's the only one I see. She asked me again, and I said, well, it's me. It must be. I said, you don't see no woman here with me. I said, other than your fine self. And she's like, oh, stop it. I just came to tell you that I see you. And you look real good, baby. You look real good. She said, keep it up. I go sitting down. I was sipping on my wine. And I start looking around, you know, amongst everybody, like, shit, who else is eyeing me, watching me like that? You know? Here I am sitting at my table just, and the whole time somebody's checking me out in ways to come and let me know that they see me. I'm still wondering, who the is she talking about? Got me wrapped up in her love. I said, nah, if there is one, she's just in my mind. Shit. And my mental woman, she the hardest woman I ever fucking deal with. Because one minute she'll have me offer me to a woman, she'll offer me to someone, and I see that someone like the woman in my mind, and that someone is nowhere near the woman in my mind on that level. Sometimes she offers me to women that next thing you know, she'll be laughing at me later, saying, you can't have her. I was just teasing you with her, getting you to come out a little further. Man, I tell you, that magic is so powerful because when it's done in righteous ways, it's like the sun sitting over your head for hours, never moving, never going in other directions, just standing there, sitting there, giving light. Feeling like the day, oh, it's a long day, means long, heavy, hard burdens. She definitely makes me feel like I'm the man that's shiny in the hall, coming down the hall. Those footsteps I hear, she even calls. Here he comes. Watching everyone else come just to run. They only come just to see. They want to get close to whatever that woman have seen, the God in me. Or maybe they wanted to get close to me, God, you see, into the form of existence. You can come lay your head, rest, chest upon me, your hand inside of my hand. I walk you through a promised land. I find it amazing how this elder woman, out of every single person or every woman, she comes to me to acknowledge what she sees. I think it's beautiful. Sometimes we can go through many parts of the world looking for ourselves, through many people knocking at the door, the face front of others, hoping that this is it, this is it, this is it. It's only very few that you'll meet. Otherwise, everyone raises up their frequency, and then every single one that you cross by on the path of the by and by, you'll see how true love lasts. True love lasts. And it lasts even in the places of your mind where you probably don't want love to sit, rest in, and be. Into my mind, I see the reflection of only I, me. It is I who I see, and I fall in love dancing in the reflection of me. Like a woman, I want to manifest her right next to me because it is like a woman inside of the mind of me who also comes out projecting everything of me, like one who reflects all light but also receives these seeds, pearls, keys, gifts of wisdom. Please listen. And I'm talking about in the places that goes much deeper. See, my mind, even though the body gets lost or the body gets hurt or the body gets old or the body dies or the body drops or the body is captured, oh my mind is something I could keep. My mind is something that will keep giving light to much colors. I'm in a room full of much lovers, but yet do they see the king, the air? Or is everyone focused on the throne to sit on that's right there? Even inside of their mind, I see. She called me and said, how is it that I'm thinking of you and I no longer want to think of you as if I am walking in a place with you? You used to tell me these dreams and I felt like it was only you. She called to say, well, I can't stop thinking of this man who was amazing to me. It's amazing to see someone who was once like the sun held on high that came down into the earth. Out of my bosom, this pain leaves me hurting. It is you I see. Resurrecting my soul just to fall in love with nothing and no one, maybe just me. So when I look into her eyes, I say, you'll see. And you'll see why I was in love with you. Like the reflection, I'm in love with me. Someone once said to me, you can't help those that you love. I really sat down and thought about that. And I said, well, then I ain't here to help. I'm just here to let you know. Whether by words or action, fulfilling moments that we have in those times when we have moments of satisfaction. Guarantee. She knows it. She whispered in my ear and said, "Now I see." And I said, "What's that?" "Why you have so many babies. Please, baby, I would love to carry you inside of me and make you stronger and stronger, live longer, my king." She felt the love. She got the love. She's in love with me. It's very rare that I find a woman that could walk and she's stepping like the mind of me. Mm, like a predator to his prey. I got my eye on her, see, and I'm ready to jump. But the whole time she had her eye on me, recognizing the love inside of herself, seeing the reflection of it inside of herself, how she would also place it to be a king. Watching me as soon as I walked through the room. She was at that moment, at that instant, ready to be the bride. And she says, "There, here is my groom." Like a man who falls down soon into the ground, they say he is living doom. But watch out, because I yet still ascend up to the highest places where I will set asunder these skies into their mind. I crack their domes, leave their domes open to fill them up with knowledge. They wonder how this king of love could give and be. And yet she is manifested walking beside me, and I still see her nowhere. Every time I get one who is manifested to be or put her hand inside of mine, "Come walk with me," she goes somewhere other than where I am at. Like the sun that goes over our heads, it doesn't stay still. And we sit searching through the night, wondering, watching, being watchmen. All right. When will, when will love rise again? Otherwise, leave me with the fragrance of your warmth, like how the nights when they are warm or hot and you must open the windows. Traveling to many dimensions, no one knows. When love comes and when love goes, it's like the breath of the air I breathe. Did you see the air that's sitting right there inside of me on the throne where you ought to sit, rest, and be? I find it so beautiful how this lady, like an elder sister that came up and said, "Hey, bro, I see you, bro. I know you, bro. And you come from this great house, bro. Keep on being who you are, bro. And don't never let it go, because we need that in this world. Just like I need that inside of me, my world. Won't you open up or at least come inside of me?" I had to back up just to see which part of me do she really want to see. Yeah. And then after that story, by the way, it was a woman who, I would say, without saying these type of words, she is operating on the masculine side. If you get what I'm saying. I still think that she is a beautiful woman because I can see that. You see, when you have the heart, when you have the great gift, the heart of a stone, and inside of that stone is a diamond that shines, and every one, of course, wants to crack open the chest cavity of that man just to see and grab out and reach and see, just to crack it open and say, "Looky what we have discovered and found. We must knock and slaughter and kill the rest of them who look like him down, because they carry this heart, this stone gets heavy. It's very heavy. But yeah, so I met a woman. Well, I didn't meet her, but um, she's familiar. I see her around. And so she sees me. She's like, "What up, King?" And she told her girlfriends that was standing around, "This is the only man I call King. I've never met another other than this brother, King." And she says, "This is my king. He's a king. He is the king walking right now." And she said, "I dare any one of y'all to point out a king." Now, I'm not beeping my horn for traffic to move out my way. I'm just toot toot. I'm here. Toot toot. That's what she said. That's what they said. It's gonna fall eventually. Dang. But yeah. And I thought that was really beautiful too, because that was in one night. The confirmation, which was the third one, came from my own self lo- long before. Like from the moments when I opened up the curtains of my eyelids and the sun came shining into these windows, I mean, these doors, into my soul, like a soul was coming back inside where the body laid cold in the middle of the night, like one who was dead. No, I must have died when they say sleep is the cousin of death. She says, "I watch you sleep, King, so peaceful you rest." Can you imagine if I never entered back inside or came back or risen? When you have the key to unlock the doors of the love or the highest frequency of walking in, I could tell you, I could see beauty inside of even the worst monster. Striking that is like a seed casted at a giant to knock them down and set them asunder, leaving them and all those who watch in wonder. Curiosity Curiosity never could kill this cat because I walk and she is beside me having my back. And if she goes ahead of me, just know who's standing with her in that. And these are my small stories I wanted to share with you, that you are loved, even by strangers. And whatever concept of love you believe or think there is or only is or should be, just know that there is love, like people searching for people out of the university. You see, I'm just one to sit and let you know who I am and who I claim to be. And what I see is like the air that is resting inside of here. She's around me. She's inside like a jewel. I found her. She found me. Crowned her. She crowned me. And we walk as bride and groom, you see. And when I walked into the room, my eyes laid on her and her eyes laid on me. And ever since then, I couldn't separate. I wanted to have her. I needed her at that moment, at that hour. And what she gave to me was like a sprinkle of Love potion over eye showers. Ever since those moments, she put her hand in mine and her eyes in my soul, like the sun that comes into my eyes. These souls have witnessed that those eyes I couldn't let go, like the hand who has placed one on my soul. Mm. Even right now, I need her. Even right now, I'm thinking of her. If I can't have it in this true form of existence or this moment where I exist in, just know I can always have her, even in my mind. She's beautiful and she's all mine. And no man, I mean no man, not even me, could touch her. But yet she has given me some magic where I could reach in deep and get a grace. I touch her. And also the times where I could peek through the peephole, looking at her nakedness, like looking in the reflections of my own soul. It is not cold, but burning fire. She's my desire and I couldn't let go. Even the handle got too hot for me to hold. I had to let her go. And at the same time, she too, like the windows, open and let me flow. But like a nest we build together, we come back together, enjoying, surviving all the weathers, the storms, the many faces, many energies that come and attack us to keep us separated from one another. God damn, I love you. And I know that word is used so loosely, but recognize the frequency since she said she only goes off the vibration. Then must I turn down this vibration just for her to understand what's taking place of mine? She's in a place of mind, and every time I want to look, I close and rest my eyes just to see her with me inside. Is that all right? Is that all right that I got you in my mind, even when I don't have you right by my side? Is that all right? Mm. Because nothing and no one compares, especially not to you, my love. You are like the star, so beautiful. Yeah, 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 yeah. And I'm gonna enjoy my time away from you because when I have those moments and times when I'm near you, when I'm right there with you and we get to walk and laugh and smile and cry, shed tears, show me your tears, your ass on mine. She acting wild and freaky, kind of kinky, I like it inside. Even though she wants to manifest those things, so she gives me herself in the privacy of the room. Oh my, let me tell you, because when I'm in your presence, I, 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 I get to stuttering like a child. You might think I'm lying, want to smack me, spank me, mama. No, I just never seen no one walk like you, talk like you. That's what she said I do. King of Love, Chief Ambassador, One Love, One Rock is prophetic. Yeah, I just wanted to share with you that. Thought that was real beautiful. Peace. Oh, that's a nice beat. I gotta save that. My dreams is mighty wild. She puts on a smile on my heart and inside of me. The only one that I really hope to see. I'm dying. These tears falling from my eyes. I'm crying because it's hard for me to see you. Yo, I'm lying. Mm, mm. I'm lying. She don't understand the message of the cold. I am the one on this mountain, Zion. You can call me. She see me. Mm. I see her too. Daughter of Zion, where you going, boo? Really wanna walk up to the mountain with you? There's nothing in this world that a man wouldn't go through to get to you. Reaching inside, just to bring out everything that makes you come alive, makes you feel around. I wanna give it to you, even though I know you the center of my lonely eye. My lonely eye, my lonely eye only needs to see one. God is one. Man.